Hi guys, it's Julie. Welcome back to my wonderful BC life. I'm back today with a shopping haul. I know I haven't done one in quite some time. I've been so busy around this house, it's just been driving me nuts. If you would have seen this place all of last week, we were knee deep in paint and painting supplies, and it's amazing how much of a mess the house can be in just based on painting. But we painted the whole hallway area and the living room, dining room area, so they're looking much better now. Try to ignore the kitchen. It is still a progress. It is not done by any means, so we're not even going there. But the living room, dining room area is looking much nicer now. So it's baby steps around here. I think the next thing that has to happen in this particular area is we still want to get a fireplace for over underneath the TV and a mantle. But that's just about it for this particular area. But nonetheless, it's been just driving me nuts. Like I say, everything's been a mess, and I'm compulsively neat, so being in a mess is something that I don't handle well. I just don't like it at all. And as you can tell by, look how short my nails are. If you've been watching me for any length of time, you know my nails are usually pretty long. Nope, I have not had time to look after them. And even when I did try to get my nails polished, then I got paint all over the polish, and it'll come off your hands, but it won't come off the polish. So anyway, enough grumbling about that. But like I say, they'll come back, but right now, they're the shortest they've been in a long time. And speaking of paint, we've been buying a lot of our painting supplies at Dollarama. Now, Dave goes there for his roller refills. He goes there for his brushes. Those little pads, I forget what you call those ones. They're like a black sort of like a pad that you use to scrape the walls, you know, if you have to do any patching up and all that sort of stuff. All those things he buys at Dollarama. So I don't have those in the haul, but we've been buying a lot of them. And if you recall, in one of my other haul videos, this was a while back, I hauled it was a bucket that Dollarama had for paint. And it was like a paint tray, but it was a bucket rather than, usually you would just use those flat trays. Well, the trays are a royal pain in the butt, but when I saw those buckets, I'll try to put in a picture here of what I'm talking about, even though it's all covered in paint now. But I picked up one of those when we were still renting over at the other place, because I was optimistic that at some point we would get a place of our own and that we would need to do some painting. So I did pick up that like I say, paint tray bucket type thing at Dollarama, and Dave raved about it. He could not believe how much better it was using that. So anyway, like I say, 2 thumbs up to the paint bucket. If you can still find them at your Dollarama and you're planning to do any painting at all, pick one up, because Dave just loved using it. It was so much better than those old-fashioned paint trays that we've always used in the past. So, like I say, I did see them. I was in 2 Dollaramas yesterday. The one store I didn't see them in, but if you're in Nanaimo and you're looking for one, the Harewood store, it did have them yesterday. So, like I say, great purchase there for $5. You couldn't go wrong, and Dave just loved it. He just thought it worked out so much better than what the other ones did. So, now, I'm going to start off. I've got things from a bunch of different places. I'm going to do them one at a time because it's all very confusing because I've got so many. But I'm going to start off with 2 items that I picked up at my Real Canadian Superstore of all places. And they are both sort of going down the same road, kind of. And the first thing I got, and this was $8, was this gingerbread throw. Now, I'll try to zoom in. You see how it's got the little gingerbread men on it? So cute. There's what the little faces look like. And like I say, $8 it was on sale for. And let's see, where does this size? 50 by 60 inch. I think that's what it says. 127 centimeters by 152 centimeters. So $8. That's going to look so cute on one of my beds. At least that's where I think it's going to go for Christmas. So beautiful. One of those things that if you want one, go get it now while they've got them, because they probably won't have them for very long. So I got that. And I know I've already got Christmas mugs, but I couldn't resist this one when I saw it. Look at this mug. Isn't that adorable? Just so cute. It's got gingerbread color around the rim. And like I say, it's got the other colors on, like a green and a red. And I think these are more like a pink. And then the little gingerbread man for the handle. $5 at your Real Canadian Superstore. Another thing that if you've got a gingerbread lover in your family, both of these purchases are something that you do not want to miss out on. And like I say, $8 for the throw, $5 for the super cute little gingerbread mug. The next items that I purchased were at Walmart, and I thought they were really cute. I got this little, I'm going to call him a gingerbread bear for my Christmas tree, my gingerbread tree, and he was $1.28. So isn't he cute? And they had this little gingerbread. I'm going to say that this is a gingerbread girl, and she was also $1.28. So great price on those, and they'll look really cute on my gingerbread tree this year. Now the next item that I got at Walmart was this little canister. There it is. It's got the cute little bottle, and if you look, this one has a Christmas tree, and it's got like little ornaments on what it's supposed to be little ornaments. And I thought that was really cute. They had other ones too. I'm not sure if it was bears on top. It might have been polar bears or something on top. I forget now. But I know that they had other ones as well besides this one. And that was $3.77 at Walmart. So the next items that I picked up were at my local London drugstore. I realize not everybody has London drugs where they are, but we do have them here. And some of these items could possibly show up at a store near you that you do have in your area. So I will show them anyway. Now the first item that I picked up at London Drugs, and this was $10.49. It's for my Halloween teddy bear collection. Look at this guy. How could I turn him down? He's got a creepy spider on him, and he just looks like he's got a spider where his one eye is, and he just looks like he's been through the ringer. He even looks like he's dirty, but he's supposed to look like that because he's obviously been attacked by spiders and things. So I just couldn't resist him. And they had other ones there too. I'm not sure. I think a bunny, I forget now. It's been over a week since I picked them up. But they did have other ones as well. But I picked up the teddy bear because he goes with my Halloween teddy bear collection. So the other item, and this, like I say, this item for sure could show up at a store near you. And whether this is a good price or not, I honestly can't say. But this is the price that I saw, and so I picked one of them up. And it's the Tim Hortons limited edition candy cane hot chocolate, 450 gram tin, and that was $7.99. So I picked that up to have it on hand for Christmas because I'm all out of hot chocolate and I love candy cane hot chocolate. So like I say, I picked that up. I'm having a bit of a fit now, speaking of London Drugs, is I've always bought my Grove Square cappuccino that I like for my Keurig. That's where I always bought it. And I honestly don't think anybody else in town sells that particular brand. Well, it looks like they're not carrying it anymore. I don't know what's going on. I went to get some at the location that I usually go to. There were none on the shelf, and the shelves had other things on them now. Completely different things were on those shelves. And so I'm like, oh, this isn't good, because this is where I get my caramel cappuccino, my vanilla cappuccino, and my chai latte. So all of a sudden now they're all gone. And usually they would have the hot chocolate there too. And there was one other flavor that at one point they had. Nothing, all gone. I went to the other location downtown. They had 2 of the caramels left, so I snapped those up. But now they don't have any more, and I got the girl to check, and she said that there's none in the warehouse. And I'm like, oh no. Is this because of those bloody tariffs? Is it something to do with that? Something to do with the fact that the coffee prices have gone up? I don't know. But now all of a sudden the drink that I have every morning for my breakfast is gone. And I'm just having a bit of a fit. But anyway, on to the next store. So the next items are all from Dollar Tree. I got quite a few items from there this time around. The first item is I guess you could call it a repurchase. I'm sure I bought it there before. And it's the Clubhouse Gravy Mix for Turkey. No artificial colors or flavors in this one. So I picked up a couple of packages of that for $1.50 a piece. And then I picked up some soup. Dave said to pick up some chicken noodle soup so we can have soup tonight, and I'm going to add some extra vegetables and extra chicken to it to make it extra good. So I got the Campbell's Classic Chicken Noodle 515 milliliter can for $3. Picked up some of that. And then they didn't have I've picked up this before, and usually I like getting the cheeseburger macaroni one and the beef one, which I've discussed before. The store that I was looking at didn't have those flavors left, so I don't know if they're going to be getting them in again or not. But they did have the lasagna, so I picked up 1 box of the Gourmet Select lasagna for $2. I think this one's okay too. Seems to me, I'm sure we've tried it, so I grabbed up one of those. And then this is something I like more than Dave does. Personally, I really like it. I know my mom used to like it and she used to buy it. And it's the Green Giant Cream Style Corn, 398 milliliter or 14 fluid ounce. I bought 1 can of that, and that was $2. Now the next things, I probably shouldn't buy them, but every time I see them, I cannot resist these. They are so good. And that's the Planters Peanut Butter Chocolate Trail Mix. These little bags here, that is so good. I'm addicted to it, let's be honest. Thankfully, they're only small little bags, so I can only get so carried away, but they are so good. They've got different flavors of chocolate chips in them and like peanut butter chips, and you can sort of get an idea, you know, the peanut M&Ms and all that. And there are some actual peanuts in there. But in all honesty, they don't go crazy with the peanuts. They've got so much of the other stuff. It's just really good. And those are $1.50. So then I got another package of wet wipes because I noticed we were getting low. And these ones here, the Deep Fresh Eco Wipes, I really like these ones. They're the vegan-friendly, animal test-free ones that I bought before. Package of 100 for $2. So I picked up another package of those. And then the next item is kind of an odd item, I guess. But it seems like when we're out in the car, sometimes we need a measuring tape. And we don't always remember to bring one. So I saw that they had measuring tapes at Dollar Tree. I thought, for that price, I'm going to pick up a couple and we'll put one in each car. That way, when we need a measuring tape, you just have to go out to the car and get it. So this is the Tool Bench Hardware tape measure. It's a 25-foot one, and it looks like so, and that was $1.75. Can't go wrong. I mean, it's a tape measure, works just the same as the other ones do. You know, there's the tape measure. So you can see that if we need one, we'll have one in the glove compartment of each car now. And the next item is a repurchase for me. Actually, there was something else I was looking for too, but if you recall, I picked up a while back a bunch of glass knobs for cabinet doors, and what I wanted at the time was to use them when I got my own place. And I said that's what I was going to do. When I get my own place, I'm going to put those glass knobs on things and decorate things up. Well, I've been doing that, and like I say, at some point when rooms get done, I will be showcasing them. So I have been using the glass knobs that I had already purchased, and I decided I wanted a couple more of these ones. Now, $1.75, and these are the ones that are like a pale pink. It's hard to tell in this, you know, in this light and that, but these are like a pale pink. I picked up 2 more of those, and I've been putting them in my bathroom. So it's interesting what I'm doing in there with those. What I was looking for, and I know they had them before, but they did not have them this time. I thought for sure that last time that they got them in that they had blue glass knobs. I really wanted those, and they did not have any blue ones this time around. They just had the pink ones, and then they had a bunch of clear ones in a couple of different designs. But regardless, if you want any glass knobs and you've got a Dollar Tree near you, head over there and see what they've got, because at $1.75 a piece, that's so much cheaper than you would pay if you went to, you know, Home Depot or what have you. It's a great deal on those. So, like I say, I picked up a couple more because I had a feeling maybe I might need a couple more, and I'd better get them while they still had them. Now, this next item is kind of a fun thing, and I saw it, and I thought, well, that's kind of cute, and it could be kind of fun to put it together. And it's the Christmas House Felt Fun Ugly Sweater Kit. This was $1.75. It makes 2 little sweaters, and this is what it looks like. You put the little sweaters together. Here's all the little parts here that you use to put them together, and you create a little gingerbread sweater and a little snowflake sweater. Now, what I thought about, after I bought one, I thought, well, what about, like if I put these on the Christmas tree, which is what I want to do with them, I thought, what if they turn around a little bit, you know, if it gets twisted at some point. And then I thought it'll be just plain on the back. So what I did was I went back and I picked up another one of these packages, and that way I can stick them, you know, stick them back to back. That way, if it turns a little bit on the tree because somebody knocks against the tree and spins it around a bit, that it'll have the pattern on both sides. So I'm going to have fun putting those together. So then, I bought these last year, I'm pretty sure I did, but I picked up a few more. And it's the Christmas House little gingerbread ornaments. And these ones here are nice because you can write your names on there. You know, I can write that Dave on that one and Julie on that one. And I picked up 2 packages so I can do Dave, Julie, Richard, and Emily on there. So I thought those were cute. And they have them in other different characters too, like Santa and Snowman or whatever. I forget all which ones. But like I said, I picked up the gingerbread. We all know why. I'm kind of gingerbread crazy these days, I admit. So then, and those were $1.75 if I didn't say so. Then I saw these, and I thought these were kind of cute. Oh, and my thing's got to be re-glued. It's coming apart on me here. But anyway, I'll get the hot glue gun out. And it's these little mittens, these little fabric mittens that they had. As you can see, this is come off. It's obviously gotten bonked or something, but I'll get my hot glue gun out and fix that really easily. But anyway, they got the little snowflake on there. And these were $1.75, and I thought those were cute. Oh, and the gingerbread ornaments, I apologize, they were $1.50. I just saw I have a little, my crib notes, so to speak, over here today. So anyway, $1.75 for that. And I picked up 2 of those, and they also had them in white mittens as well, in case you like a white mitten. And then I got 2 of these little trees because I'm planning a little something that I thought I could use some of these for. 2 little I call them gingerbread trees because they're more of the color of the gingerbread. This one has the garland around it, and this one has the little ornaments on it, and those were each $1.75. And then I know I already got one of these last year, and I forget whether I bought it at Dollar Tree or whether I bought it at Walmart. It might have actually been Walmart that I bought it at. And speaking of which, Walmart has all sorts of very cute stuff right now, including stuff like this. But this was the Cooking Concepts whisk. And this one here, I'm thinking the one I bought last year, I don't remember the gingerbread man being red. And that's why I grabbed this one. I can't remember. If not, I've got 2 of them. Oh well, you know, it is what it is. But I thought for $1.75, I thought it's cute, and whether I needed it or not, I don't know on this one, but I picked it up because I saw it. I thought maybe mine from last year, the gingerbread man, was brown, but I'm not positive until I dig all my Christmas stuff out. Now the next items, I saw the one thing, and I really wanted it. I saw somebody posted it online, and I wasn't out because we were busy doing all the painting, and I just, you know, when you're busy painting and stuff, I wasn't even, you know, washing my hair or anything. It's just like, no, I'm just getting my painting clothes on and I'm painting. So I didn't have a chance to get right away to Dollar Tree. And the one day I was talking to Dave, and he said, well, I can stop in at Dollar Tree on the way home, the one closest to where he works. And I did have just enough time that I had time to walk to the one that's closer to where we live. So I walked to the one that was close to where we lived. They didn't have any of this stuff unpacked yet. Our stores, I swear, are always way behind the stores in the other parts of the country. It just seems like our stuff gets here a few weeks after, it seems like. So anyway, while I'm in Dollar Tree walking around all moping around because I couldn't find this particular item, I get a message from Dave. He sends me a picture. He says, is this what you're looking for? And I'm like, yes, 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 that's it. So anyway, he picked this up for me. And it's the Cobblestone Corners Winter Village. And it's the little gingerbread train. Look at this. It's a little plastic train. You've got the front part there, and then the middle part has the gingerbread man, and then the back part has the little Christmas tree on it. It was so cute. I knew I just had to have it. And like I say, Dave managed to find it for me, so I was absolutely thrilled about that. So if you love gingerbread men, and especially if you've got a little Christmas village, head to Dollar Tree and get that. I can tell my voice is going on me here. Too much talking. Anyway, then while he was there getting me that, he saw this and he picked it up for me too. And it's the Cobblestone Bakery Gingerbread House. So look at that. It's just a little plastic house for $1.75. And there it's got the gingerbread on top. So cute. So now I'm going to have my gingerbread house. I believe I had some gingerbread people that I got last year. And so now I've got the gingerbread train and the gingerbread trees. And so I'm going to have a little gingerbread village somewhere. I'm not sure where it's going yet, but I will find a spot for it for sure. So anyway, that's my stuff from Dollar Tree. Now I have to get my stuff out from Dollarama. I forgot one thing, well, 2 things technically, and I can't believe I forgot to mention these ones. But anyway, better late than never. I saw these online and I knew I had to have them. And you'll know why as soon as you see them. Dollar Tree had these. The little gingerbread mug with the little boy and the little girl gingerbread. So cute. And these are microwave and dishwasher safe. I double checked. So I got one of the mugs and I just picked up the little matching plate. So cute, so cute. I just had to get those, and those were $1.75 each. And like I say, they are safe to go in the microwave or the dishwasher. So that's what we like. Things that aren't going to fall apart if we have to use them for everyday life. So anyway, now on to my Dollarama items. So now on to Dollarama. Some of them are sort of ordinary purchases, but some of them are more exciting. So as always, we will show all of them. Well, there have been a bunch of things that we've bought because we've been so busy about a lot of things had gotten bought and already used, so I didn't have a chance to haul them. But anyway, I've tried to take note of what there was where I could remember what there was. The first thing I got was just a little can of peas. The Tasteful Assorted Peas, 398 milliliter, and those were $1.25. Got one can of those. I was actually kind of surprised. Well, first of all, they're a product of Egypt, not exactly where you'd expect peas to come from, but apparently they do. So, you know, like I say, I was surprised by that, but anyway, I needed some peas, so I grabbed those. And then I picked up something that I haven't picked up in years. And I saw it there, and I know Dave probably won't eat it because it's got raisins in it. But I will eat it because I like cinnamon bread anyway. And it's the Country Harvest Cinnamon Raisin Bread, baked in Canada, 600-gram loaf. And that was $3.50 for that. So I'll just put that in the freezer, and then if I feel like having a couple of pieces of cinnamon toast, I will have it. And you never know, Dave might even surprise me, and he might even eat some too. You never know. And then I picked up a thing of Crest Pro Health Sensitive and Gum Toothpaste, all-day protection for $5. One of those everyday purchases that we all need. And then I got 2 packages, actually 4 packages, because I forgot that I had already bought some. This is what happens. I had a bag of stuff that I had already picked up on a previous trip out, and then I forgot that I had already bought the gravy, so I bought more. But anyway, nonetheless, French's hot chicken gravy, 75 cents for 1 package of that. Can't go wrong for that price. I picked, like I say, 4 of those up. And then I picked up 1 can of the Tasteful Corn. And this one's the kernel corn, 341 milliliter can for $1.25. Does it say, where does this one come from? Well, this one's from Thailand. So the peas were from Egypt and the corn is from Thailand. Who knows, eh? You don't realize where things come from until you stop and read the labels. So then I got a repurchase, just a bag of the Lay's Wavy Chips for $2.50 for the 150-gram bag. And then I picked up a couple of storage containers. I got to dig this one out. I like these kind because I like the type of lids that these ones have. This is the, what is it called? Plastico storage container, and it's 12.5 by 9 by 6.5 inch. It's a 8.4 liter or 284 ounce container for $4, and that's what that looks like. And I like the type of lids that these have, that you can put them on and off so that the lid doesn't accidentally pop off on you. I really appreciate that. When something gets put in there, it stays in there and you don't have to worry about your lid popping off. Oops, and I forgot something way over there too. I gotta go grab it. Well, in a minute I'll grab it. Okay, the next item is I got these insoles for my shoes. I've been going through so much foot pain you would not believe. I bought a pair of Skechers shoes last year, and there were two things I know I didn't like about them. And one of the things, and I'd forgotten about what this when I went to put them on because I had literally worn out my Nikes. I went to put on the Skechers shoes and I went for a long walk, and the bottom of my feet were killing me. I mean, I'm not talking a little bit of pain. I'm talking my feet were visually swollen on the bottom, like on the instep part, like not the back of your foot where your heel is, but the front part. Oh my God, it was so sore. I could barely walk for at least 2 or 3 days. So I decided maybe what I needed to do was pick up some insoles. Oh, and the other thing I didn't like about the Skechers was if the pavement is wet, they're slippery on the bottom. And the last thing I want is to find that I'm slipping. Actually, I just got another pair of, I believe it's Reeboks. And I noticed that they can be slippery too. I walked into the mall yesterday, and of course it was raining out, so the bottom of my shoes was wet. I actually slipped a bit in the mall, and I'm like, well, this isn't good. I'm going to end up going back to my old Nikes again at this rate. But anyway, back to the insoles. It's the Canuck Professional Cool Gel Active Insoles, molds to the shape of your feet. And they were $4.75. So I got one pair of those to see if they help my feet, which are somewhat better now, but still a bit sore even now. And it's probably been well over a week. I bet you closer to 2 weeks that my feet have been sore. That's how badly they were injured from wearing those darn Skechers. Anyway, the next item, I will show a picture here, is a little clock that Dave picked up for $5.35. And he wanted one to go above the kitchen cabinets on this one spot right above where the stove was. And the clock I had was too big to go in that spot. So when he was out in the store picking up more painting supplies, he picked up this clock, and that is what the clock looked like. So anyway, the next item is one of my yearly favorites. If you know me at all, you know that every Christmas I have to get one package of the Dare Viva Puffs candy cane flavor. Yes, I found them again this year at Dollarama. I was so thrilled that they showed up, and those were $2.75. Now the next item, I will be right back because it's over there. Okay, now the next item is something that I know Missy. Hi, Missy. I know that Missy has hauled these before, and I've never actually bought this brand. I've picked up a lot of times the, what's that other brand that they always carry? Well, whatever it is. It's the one that's always on the end caps. And I like that brand, but I find that they've still, my stores, it's always the same colors that they've had for like ages, like all year it's been the same colors. So I'm getting really bored with buying the same colors all the time. So I know that Missy says that this brand is really good, so I decided to give it a try. And it's the Lori nail polish. They've got the set of 6 bottles. They are smaller bottles, mind you, but you're getting 6 different colors, and they have different colors than what I'm going to show here. They have different packages. For $3.50, you're getting 6 bottles of nail polish, albeit a little bit smaller bottles, yes. But if you're like me, you find that your nail polish sometimes dries out because you don't use it as fast. So it's probably just as well that you have smaller bottles anyway. So I'm going to give those a try and see how those go. Now the last thing. I know I don't have any babies to buy for. Still wish I did, but I don't. And nonetheless, I still sometimes will glance over when I'm going past the baby aisle in Dollarama, and I will look to see what little baby blankets they have. Well, I could not resist this one. As far as I'm concerned, it may be a baby blanket, but I think I can use it as decor in my home. And it's the little Cheeky-Toe Sherpa-lined baby blanket for $5. And look at this. They have gingerbread this year. Look, oh my gosh. That is absolutely adorable, and I could not say no to it. Now, what is the size of this blanket? I'm sure I read it somewhere. Oh, there it is. It's on the back. It's a 30-inch by 40-inch blanket. So if you just want a blanket to drape over a chair or the foot of your bed, it's the perfect size for that. So for $5 in the baby aisle, you can't get a better deal. You just can't. So like I say, if you want one of these, head over to Dollarama as quick as you can. I know I did see another one when I was out yesterday. So they are still out there if you look. But make sure you look behind all the other patterns because it could be further work towards the back. And like I say, so soft, so, oh, just, that's an adorable blanket. I think that's what I'm going to do whenever the different seasons come up. If I want to find a nice blanket, I will just look in the baby aisle because that's where the cutest blankets in all of Dollarama is in the baby aisle. So anyway, I just want everybody to know that I've been way behind in watching videos of other people's videos. I have been slowly catching up. I'm probably only a few days behind now, but at one point, I forget exactly how many videos I was behind. But it was something like, well over 150 videos I was behind. Because of the move and everything, I did not have time to watch many videos, so I got way behind. But I've been slowly working on that. Even though I haven't always been commenting, I assure you I have been watching. And so I once in a while will still comment on people's videos, but for the most part, in order to just save the time so I can try and, squeeze another video in, I have been not always commenting like I normally would do. So anyway, I am watching everybody's videos. Do not fear. I am still there. I am still a fan of everybody who I've been a fan of all along, and I'm still following everybody just as closely as I always have. So anyway, I thought I'd let you all know that. So like I say, I am hoping to get videos going more often now that I'm starting to get a little more settled. We still got a lot to do around here though, but baby steps, it's all you can do. We had people in, we've been getting people in on getting us estimates on doing our kitchen. And of course, that's going to cost a lot of money. Obviously, that's going to be the number one expenditure here is getting the kitchen done. But I also think that it'll be the number one thing that'll really make this place, more up to date than what it was when we bought it. So I hope everybody liked my video. If you did, be sure to hit the like button and also be sure to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed to my videos and become a member of my YouTube family. And be sure to hit the notification bell and set it to all so you don't miss any of my uploads. I hope that you're all doing well. I hope that you're all healthy and that you're all happy. And I would like to thank you for joining me today. Be sure to stick around to the end as I've got some very cute bonus footage at the end for you all. And until my next video, bye-bye. Look what's outside my window right now. Oh my gosh. He's coming right up here. He looked at my nose. Oh, so special. And look, over here, there's another one. There's a third one. Oh my gosh. There were 3 deer. I have to be quiet. Dave's in bed. But 3 deer just went by my back patio. I am so excited. goes again, look. Deer is right there in my yard. Oh, he just ran away again. They're having a great old time out here. There's the other one over here. Got too much reflection from my lights. There's the deer right here. Oh my gosh. This is fantastic. This is such a fantastic place to live. Nature right at my door, which is just what I always wanted. Look at this. So cute.
Bonus here, AJ.
Yeah.
You guys see the seal through the disco.
Just